Hello and welcome, my lovely Cancer. I am the Queen of Clovers and welcome to my channel. This is a general reading. This is for all of November for my lovely Cancer. It can be for anyone, anybody, or nobody. Cross watchers welcome, and of course, as with all tarot readings, please take what is yours and leave out all the rest. All right, let's see what we have for, if enamored by my reading, please like and subscribe, and definitely thank you for all your likes and subscriptions thus far. We are getting places. And I feel like you're getting places, Cancer. I do have the Lion card here. One card at a time, please, Spirit. I do have the Lion card here for your, let's see if I can get the light good. A little turned around. The Lion card here for your Oracle card. And what is it getting at? Well, it's getting at you should be in charge, Cancer. You don't have to explain anything. It's an odd message from Spirit for the Lion, but it is. A lion doesn't explain why he roars or what he's chasing or why he needs a nap now. But for the most part, you need to be in control of your life. You need to move forward. You need to, let's see, Knight of Cups. All right, I could have this Temperance card in reverse. This could be a Sag in your existence, but it's also a non-blending card. This is the message. Plan on love. Have a crush. Get ready to dive in the waters with a new love, maybe? But why the Temperance card in reverse? Same as the Lion card, you need to be in charge. The Temperance card often has to do with a lot of blending, a lot of balancing, but love and personality shouldn't be balanced. You should actually be standing your own ground like a lion. Spirit is welcoming your desire to chase love or have a crush on somebody. It's a very crushy, lovey-dovey card. And the plans to move forward, but they don't want you to lose yourself. Right now is the worst time to lose yourself, Cancer, and that's the message. Don't lose yourself. It's a message from Spirit. Let's go on to the tarot here. The Joy to Be Tarot for my lovely Cancers. Let me see if Spirit has anything off that Three of Wands. Yeah, your life, you can plan on things getting a little bit more passionate and exciting, Cancer, especially when you retain yourself. When you try and blend in with either work or a lover, you become a little boring. So definitely hold your own and your own energy and your own personality. What would you be if you were exactly like somebody else wanted you to be? I asked my son this question this morning, and he actually said I'd be pretty boring, right? Even our parents kind of mess us up with this, and I was writing down one of my messages today as a parent is when you're a parent to a teen, you must tell them everything they did right, even if it means breaking things into such small chunks that you can say, there's the thing you did right. You didn't necessarily do this wrong, but these are the things you didn't know about. And that's why you've got to come to your mama and tell her things. And it still holds up their confidence. And then I'm pretty non-interfering mom. I'm a very advisory mom, especially at this age. You know, he's 17. He's not another teen. But it's necessary to not cut people down and destroy. One of the hardest things about being a parent is trying to get your kids in line, to get them to get those grades, to get, you know, to listen to the teacher, but still retain that magic that it makes them wonderful, that we fell in love with. And that is their personality. And Cancer, Spirit wants you to hold on to that. Spirit wants you to stop fighting. Your happiness is not, it's kind of interesting because this is a Leo card, and the Leo is the lion, the sun, but it is in reverse. It doesn't necessarily mean you're unhappy. It just means you're unhappy fighting, because this is the Five of Swords. and you're done fighting. You want to, a lot of you might feel like, I'm done fighting to be acknowledged, to be expressed, to have my expression acknowledged as legitimate. Do you need acknowledgement? No. And this is you working at your pace. In number 8 of coins, if I can get that light on there. I'm struggling with the light a lot today, but I wanted to show my hair because it finally looks good. Plus, we got that new moon in Scorpio. I'm going to do a general reading for that. But Spirit is saying, look at how much magic you can produce on your own when you're within your own. When you're not worried and fighting and trying to overly accommodate others. You know, it's by changing yourself, Cancer. Yeah, this is going to be the month of Scorpio energy, but it's going to be the month of Cancer, respecting yourself. No, I'm not going to balance myself. I'm going to hold my mystery to myself. I'm not going to balance myself. I'm not something that needs to be balanced, that needs to be softened, that needs to be reseasoned or flavored up for your delight. I am me. You take me as I am. Take me as I am, or not at all, or move on. I do have the 4 of Swords here. You are ready. After this month, you're going to feel ready to be able to stand on your own. The best part about this, Spirit said, oh wait, you're going to feel your posture improve if you really embrace this. And when you start standing up straighter, people are going to be able to see your confidence popping out. And with that, they're going to see the changes you're making as more definitive. And not, maybe something she read in a book at the library and she'll forget about by the end of this month. And we won't have to worry about him, that Cancer, thinking he's somebody. No, this is something that people are going to have to deal with for a while. You're willing to change. You're willing to go through the darkness and the dark night of the soul and the change to be you as you. And you're willing to fall in love too, but not at the expense of yourself. This is really about Cancer being Cancer and not really blending with anybody else. And that's very important right now, especially in a time when, what did 2020 teach us? Well, we could do just about any freaking thing we want. 2020 taught us how to survive again. A lot of us were kind of living in a way, Cancer, that may have been dependent on things. And definitely a lot of us were racing through life just so that if we slowed down, we wouldn't fall over. And you definitely have some of that here, but after 2020 and now 2021, it's like, please, I need to live my own life. If I'm not living my own life, if I'm not pulling out my own, then what am I doing? Because, a lot's been going on that sucks, and all I've got is me. So it's like, bring it on, because I do have me, and me is strong, and me is a little weird, Cancer, to be saying me is, but you are saying, I don't care. There's movement shortages. We might not get all presents for Christmas. There's coil shortages. I can't even tell you how much construction shortages there are, and labor supply shortages, and traveling shortage, whatever. It doesn't matter. There's going to be mandates. There's going to be, student loans are going to have to come back to being paid in February. All these things that are happening are really inconsequential when it comes down to the fact that I lived through 2020. I lived through 2021. Let's never mind 2016 or 17 or 18, some of the hardest years of my life that really personally make 2020 and this 2021 business look like a cakewalk. And I'm sure a lot of you Cancers feel the same, but bring it on, because I'm not going to fail. 4 of Wands and 3 of Cups. You're looking like marriage material. It's hard to look wifey when you're following, when you're racing through life and accomplishing nothing for yourself, building other people's dreams. And Cancer right now, 5 of Wands. Ooh. Okay, so if you don't take a stand in a position, it's hard to argue. It's hard to conversate quite openly. And because you're starting to take this position, you're starting to become more sociable. And you're a person, this love reading from this alchemy change deck of cartomancy is saying that, by the way, team, you're standing in your own power again. Well, let me remind you how wifey and sexy that is, or, you know, husbandy, hubby-like that is, and people are starting to get drawn towards you. It's one of the ways you're going to know your confidence is booming, is that people will be attracted to it, and people will actually be able to have conversations with you, and people that spied you in the far corner, Cancer, sometimes, and wondered, you know, she's hot, but what is she? Or he's hot, but does he even talk? You know, they're going to have those answers real quick, because you're not a wallflower anymore, Cancer. This is embracing the fact that I've been through it, and I made it through the wilderness, and holy crap, this person is like, oh, I've got a couple cards here flipped. This is like, I made it through the wilderness. I have all my options, and I'm pursuing what I want and taking care of myself as I want. And now somebody is like, let's go. Let me take you down the river and through the woods. Ooh! Queen of Cups, love coming in. And they're, it's a gentle love, because they know your gentle personality from before. It may be your default lazy personality, socially speaking, sometimes, but they know you have a very Queen of Cups gent. This is actually your energy. That's what you're drawing in your power. Just the sweetness of a Cancer. There's a lot of sweetness coming in for November, isn't there? And you're like pulling on it. And you're like resilient. You're so resilient, you can show your gentleness. Like when you are so sure of yourself, you don't have to fear this kind of exposure and openness. And again, people are becoming drawn to it. People are beginning to see that your burdens are not burdens anymore. You begin to harness, or Spirit is advising you to harness, your burdens or difficulties as strengths, or as something that would make your resume look nice. And that's what's going to take you to be the King of Wands. There's something very mysterious about you, Cancer, this month that people can't resist. And it's the fact that you've just been like, F it. I was trying to tell my son also about, you know, fear as in false evidence appearing real. And he's like, well, what about fuck everything and run? And I was like, okay, that works too. But what about all those people that do that and then go and stay in misery and sit down in their misery and make up excuses and reasons why they don't have what they want or live with how they want or even stand how they want. And this month, Cancer, you are not going to be those people. You're going to be... It's not like you're getting over fears. You're just shedding them. You're just check marking things that will make your life easier and more able to flow and make you stand taller. That's it. You don't have to overcome or slay the dragon or anything like that. You just have to embrace the you that is you, and it's actually quite beautiful. It is attracting a lot of attention. Let me see if I can get the problem is here a lot of solo energy. 9 of Pentacles. This is like your garden. Remember I tell you, people don't, before you have a kingdom, before you have an empire, you have a garden, and this is the garden. This is you standing in your solo garden. And while people are attracted to you and visiting your garden, you're just aiming to not get captured again. And so you're attracting a lot of suitors, Cancer, but none of them in particular over this course of time appears to be quite a good one. No suitors. The change you're going to go through is going to be a little singular. If you're with somebody, they're going to have to accept the change you're going through, and it's going to be kind of painful for them because you are not going to do things for them anymore or shore them up emotionally anymore. So get ready for some backlash on that. But other than that, next month, I mean, you'll go on a lot of first dates this month. That is all Spirit's giving me for love. And for December, it's going to be pretty sweet for you too, but again, maybe a lot more first dates and a lot of like new people, Cancer, but you're going to be somebody else. And what is that? Who is that somebody else? It's who you've been all the time, but you haven't shown anybody yet. You're just going to F it, throw off your beret, and just be you. And you're going to find out that people like you that way and love you even. All right, Cancer, thank you for sharing your energy with me. If enamored by my reading, please like and subscribe for more. There'll be more readings throughout the month, a Thanksgiving reading, a full moon reading, the new moon reading. I'm going to do a general reading today for the new moon. Definitely check out Leo King's spiritual dance music because that's very inspirational. Get you feeling that vibe. All right, have a good one, my loves.